It is said that the best and the most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. The heart, one of the most important organ of a person's body. But have you been taking your heart for granted? Are you waiting for something tragic to happen so that you realize how fragile this human organ is? Chances are that your answer will be a big yes.
Today is a very important day because the champions of India, the NCC cadets, I have a lot of respect for our army people. If we are safe here, it is they who are looking after us, putting almost their lives at stake. So I think NCC cadets, I was one when I was in college. I'm proud of them. How many of you know about heart? God has given us a tremendous organ called the heart, which beats from birth to the last breath without any overhauling. But unfortunately, over the past 2 decades, we are noticing that heart disease is becoming rampant. What really it is so rampant that the epidemiologists are calling it as a pandemic. The Indians get 4 to 5 times more heart attacks than the Western race. And more importantly, the sudden death in young people is 5 times more. So our drive is to see how do we bring healthy hearts to Indians. So for that we have created a program called the Billion Hearts Beating. In this Billion Hearts Beating, we are asking people saying, take a pledge, and there are 5 important things that you need to look after. If you look after this, you don't need to get a heart attack at 30, probably you will still get the heart attack like the previous days at 60 and 70, and you won't die, have a sudden death. What are those 5 things which are very important? Number 1, eat good food. Second is there is a terrible thing called the death stick, the smoking. People have started it for a fancy, and I want to warn all young generation, please throw the death stick away. The third most important thing is we are all now very intelligent people. We work for 10 hours a day and probably do very little physical exercise, whereas our predecessors did 10 hours of physical work, probably 10 minutes of mental work. So you must do regular exercises at whatever time you want, whether you want to do it early morning, whether you want it evening, whatever types of exercise that you want. I think you need to accelerate your heart for 20 minutes. More, if your normal heart rate is 60, you should go up to 120 or to at least above 100 for at least 20 to 25 minutes, so that it cleans the entire circulation and you feel fit. And the fourth important thing is, if you are a diabetic or a hypertension, go to your doctor and ask him to control the medicines. We need to re-import this meditation and yoga. Sapta Rishis have brought this. So we need to re-import the yoga meditation or any other relaxation technique. I think these are the 5 essential elements. So it's a tremendous to work through the NCC cadets. Number 1, to see that they take this pledge so that their health is good, and they will also practice this and give this their family and to all their college students. Pledge of Billion Hearts Beating pledge. We are also going to make them good Samaritans. I think NCC cadets are excellent because they are in colleges, they mix with their colleagues, they are able to bring this healthy message, health heart message. What is Billion Hearts Beating? It's actually a health heart message, how we stay well, how do we reverse this terrible pandemic of heart disease in India, how do we take back and see that young Indians don't drop dead because of heart problems. I think it's a very important cause. I compliment this. I hope several other organizations will come forward after seeing this effort by the NCC and our defense of our country. God bless all of you. Have a healthy heart. Apollo is always there to give this pledge and to support you.
A holistic approach to prevent heart disease requires one to nurture the physical and emotional heart. Prevention, as known, is always better than cure. As in case of heart disease, the chances of complete recovery is very less. Healthy diet plan, active lifestyle, and an emotional freedom will give you an opportunity to ensure that your heart beats with life till the very end.
Today, on the occasion of the World's Heart Day, let us all join the campaign against the heart disease organized by the Billion Hearts Beating with Apollo Hospital in the partnership with the National Cadet Corps to fight this ailment.